Hello and welcome. Silrace here with The Division. I would like to urge all of you new players to try out this survival game mode. I know there are new players out there, me, myself and I included, because Steam sale just happened. So go and try out the survival mode. Note though that to actually get to the survival mode, you have to have your base of operations set up. So once you get your base, you just walk through the base, down the set of stairs, and you can find the entrance, which looks like this, right there. Alright, easy enough. And then you queue up for a survival mode and you can decide whether you want to do PvP, as in you can damage other players and so forth, fight other players as well as the monsters and the environmental hazard and everything else, or just a PvE run. Note though, even in PvE runs you can actually finish off downed players. If there's a player who, for example, froze, died from the hypothermia, as in froze solid, or if, for example, they got killed by NPCs, you can still finish them off. So you have a little bit of PvP there, possibly, as well. Note that. Anyway, why should you try out the survival mode? Firstly, it is an entirely different game mode. It gets you to do something you don't normally do in the Division world. You have this whole hypothermia, your character is infected, which you have to deal with, and you have to try to extract out of there. It's kind of different game mode, a different set of rules and mechanics to learn and so on. Teaches you a whole lot about the gameplay in general. But it's also played on this exact same map, so you can use this to learn about the map as well. And your map knowledge from the Division also translates into the survival mode the same way. There is one really nice bit about it though. Because you get those survival caches and weapon caches and gear caches and so on from the survival mode, especially if you manage to extract or if you get good enough score to get those boxes to open. And these caches give you level 30 gold or yellow, whichever word you prefer for that color, gear. And you can get this stuff from survival before being level 30 on your actual character. This will allow you to have level 30 gold or yellow, whichever word you prefer again, gear before you even hit level 30. Granted, this is not a really fast way to farm gear and so forth for a level 30, since your runs might take anywhere from 20 minutes to over an hour in survival mode, depending how well you do and so on, how fast you try to get out. But since you can use this to level up, because your character does gain XP from survival runs, you can also gear up. And here's a picture of my stash. This is how my stash is about half full of level 30 gold or yellow gear, and my character at the time of recording this is level 14. By the time I hit level 30, I have a choice here to go through this entire list of stuff to figure out, okay, which one of these I actually want to use. That is kind of funny, actually, to me. It's like, alright, I can gear up for max level gameplay without being a max level yet. That is kind of fun. But also because I happen to enjoy survival. I've enjoyed things like Diablo 2 or 3 hardcore modes and so on before, where when you die you kind of lose everything, and the survival mode works the same way, except when you die in the survival mode, you don't lose everything on your main character. You still gain XP from the run, you still might get some caches depending how badly or how well you did. So basically it's a win-win for me. And I urge everybody else out there, try it out. See if it's something you would like to play, and maybe get yourself some level 30 gear already for when you hit level 30 on your main. It's like, oh, good, I have now this nice level 30 gold or yellow weapon I can already run around with. Or piece of armor, whatever. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful, enlightening, and fun to somebody. Give it a try. At least I personally enjoy it. Survival mode, that is.